Hello friends, today our topic is playing with blocks increases neuron count in children. Yes or no? Let us see. Playing is what prepare a young brain for life, love and even school work. It promotes healthy development and critical thinking skills. Playing with special toys and engaging in special activities may prove to be an essential part of development of special thinking. Previous studies have found that block play, board games, and puzzles result in better special ability. Blocks play can develop both large and fine motor skills as children reach for blocks, like them, and mold them around their fingers, hands, and arms. Strengthen. When it comes to brain development, time in the classroom may be less important than time on the playground. The experience of play changes the connections of the neurons at the front end of your brain. And without play experience, those neurons are not changed. It is those changes in the prefrontal cortex during childhood that help wire up the brain's executive control center, which has a critical role in regulating emotions, making plans, and solving problems. Block play can boost children development like few other activities. As Charlie Tutor explains, block play offers an open-ended, creative, and valuable play and learning experience available to every settings. It offers children freedom to explore, take apart, and put back together any block-based creation they can think of. There are a host of benefits to be gained from this activity. Here are 10 aspects of learning that can expect a boost, many originally highlighted by the National Association for the Education of Young Children. First, imagination. Through block play, children are free to follow their own ideas as they embark on voyage of discovery, or share in the development of the friend's creation, or create something they never dreamed of. Second is self-expression. Children are able to express themselves through their play, creation and discoveries, a form of communication that particularly valuable or non-verbal children. Third, problem solving. Blocks offer a great platform to develop problem-solving and reasoning skills. This can be deliberate with children consciously working to develop a solution. Fourth is mathematics. Due to many shapes, sizes, and colors, children practice important math skills covering number symmetry, the comparing sizes and shapes, creating patterns, or providing measuring and wearing tools. We can extend play and exploration. Fifth, physical development. Block play promotes the development of spatial awareness and develops hand-eye coordination as children reach for lift more and build with blocks, strengthening their fingers, hands, and arms. Sixth is creativity. Blocks are loose parts, meaning children are free to combine and recombine them in countless ways. Add in alternative resources such as dough, small world characters, or paint and pencils to further extend opportunities for creativity. Seventh is science. Through the exploration of cause and effect and experimentation, children are able to develop their problem-solving skills, test hypotheses, and practice scientific reasoning. Blocks help them to become familiar with balance, weight, spatial awareness, and gravity. 8 is self-esteem. Children can take risk in their block play, helping them to discover that they have independent ideas. Children experience the sense of achievement as they have a go creating and developing something new and unique. 9th, PSED, which means personal, social, and emotional development. Block play allows children to co-constructive negotiate. They take turns, share materials, and cooperate with others, forging new friendship. It also encourages self-reliance, increases attention span, and develops sense of self. 10th, communication and literacy. As children encounter new experiences through block play, there are countless opportunities for discussion and development of new vocabulary. Schools are endangering a student's creative intelligence when they replace all scheduled playtime with academic study. As the trend moves more towards structuring a curriculum that teaches to a standardized test, psychologists who study play are screaming that this is the wrong move. In a Community Playthings article about the wisdom of play Researchers note that something as simple as toy blocks can have incredible impacts on a young student's mind. Even with 15 minutes of free play, children will use some of that time learning about mathematical and spatial principles. Blocks, one of the simplest and long-standing toys, teach geometry, patterns, shapes, colors, and physics. Even high-tech industries like NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory take into consideration a person's background of play when they are hiring new scientists. This is because research shows that children who have ample opportunity to play and manipulate the environment creatively will be the most innovative and original thinkers as adults. Developmental stages of block play. First stage is carrying. Children carry blocks around. Not used for construction. They explore them by using their senses. They may also hit them together to explore sound. Dumping them in piles from containers. Second stage, stacking. Building begins. Stack the blocks either vertically, towers, or horizontally, rows. Third stage, bridging. Lay a base block. Place an upright block at both ends of it, then attempt to bridge the structure with a block the same length as the base block. Fourth stage, enclosure. Occurs soon after a child begins to use blocks regularly. Need cognitive understanding of spatial orientation or knowing which direction to turn the blocks. They will continue to place blocks end to end, which ends up creating roads. Begin with 4 blocks and eventually move to circle or ovals and joined enclosures. Fifth stage, pattern and symmetry. Fine motor skills allow this to happen faster. Become more imaginative. Use more blocks. More intentional in their selection of kinds of blocks. Incorporate patterns and balance. May or may not name it. Sixth stage, early representation. Name structure. Name reflects the purpose of the building, with names relating to function of building. Dramatic play often begins. Block building basic have been mastered and they begin to use their blocks as a tool for dramatic play. Seventh stage, later representation. Represent actual structures children known from real life or stories. Naming structures becomes more common. Buildings are created to symbolize familiar structures. The design elements become more intricate and represent actual details. They will create their own accessories to support their play. Thank you. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe.